What's up, guys? In this video, I want to give you a quick overview of what supplements you should consider to set yourself up for success for this challenge. So if you have followed me for a while or you have been part of my group, you will hear me talk about the same few supplements over and over again. And it is because these select few supplements are the ones that I see most widely applicable and most beneficial for almost everybody that I work with. So I will always be very transparent with you in regards to what things I think would be effective. And there's essentially the way that I look at supplements in general is you can get almost everything that you need from whole food alone. It is possible. But most people that I work with are not successful with getting everything that they need through whole food. And that is not because of an inability to do so. It's that quite simply, we are busy people, and it is extremely hard to get not only a sufficient amount of protein in, but also a good variety of micronutrients. So micronutrients are those fruit and veggies that give us a variety of these little nutrients in small doses that help our body function and perform optimally. So a lot of people neglect the importance of some of these pieces in this overall process. But the reality is, if you are looking to lose weight or lose body fat or build muscle and your body does not have what it needs in terms of these little micronutrients as well as our macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fat, your body does not feel safe or does not have the energy it needs to be successful. So when we look at these, I'm going to start with the ones that I think are the most important, and then we'll kind of tier out from there. So if it was up to me, there would be about 4 or 5 things that I would have everybody taking. But I realize that we are all on different budgets and we have different priorities. So I'm not going to force you at any point to take a ton of supplements. So let's start with these. The 2 single health supplements that I always recommend are Microfactor and OptiGreens. So these are my 2 favorite general health supplements. So if I could have all of you taking both of these, I would highly encourage you to do so, because this is making sure that your digestive system is functioning well, your body has what it needs in terms of micronutrients, and it makes up for the fact that most of us suck at getting enough fruits and veggies. So we'll start with Microfactor. This is like a grab and go complete daily nutrient pack. So we do have multivitamins in there. You also get a fish oil, a full mega here. You're getting a CoQ10, which helps you absorb energy from food. There's an antioxidant pill that helps fight free radicals in the environment or environmental stress. We have a fruit and veggie capsule, which again is part of that micronutrient profile. And there's a probiotic for digestion. So this is like grab and go, stick it in your bag, grab it as you're going out the door. It's like the easiest thing you can add to your routine daily to just make yourself feel a bit better and to make sure your body has what it needs to be successful. So highly recommend that. If you're choosing between one or the other, I usually go, if you feel like you don't have any digestive issues, I'd probably start here. It's easy, it's convenient, and it is going to be the most comprehensive in terms of a nutrient pack to fill in those gaps. If you have digestive issues, I would consider doing this one first. And this is OptiGreens 50, so it has 50 different organic ingredients. It is designed to, again, give you all of those nutrients from eating a variety of fruits and veggies without maybe necessarily getting that variety in your daily routine. Most people come to me saying, yeah, I eat lots of fruits and veggies, and they're eating like 1/2 cup of green beans and like an apple and thinking that that's sufficient. It's just quite simply not. We will focus more on vitamins and minerals later in the challenge, but the reality is I usually request that people get at least 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies every single day, and that is really tricky to do so. So with this, again, this is a way to not tell you to not eat any fruits and veggies, but to, in the interim, fill in the gaps, make sure your body has what it needs. And then the other really awesome thing about this is it has a couple unique complexes that other greens powders out on the market do not have. So just because you see that this is X amount of dollars and then you go to Costco and you see something that is way cheaper, like there is a reason why that is a lot cheaper. And usually it has to do with the fact that this has added enzymatic blends that have additional benefits to taking them. So there is a complete digestive enzyme blend in here that is so great for bloating and digestive issues. So if you are somebody who frequently has gas and bloating and you think that's normal, I promise it is common, but it is not normal. This will help you a lot. So I take it as a daily staple. I also take it extra if I have any bloating or digestive issues. So like if I go out and randomly eat pizza, I'm gonna have this to help get through those symptoms a little bit faster. And then it also, in addition to that one, also has a probiotic blend, a plant enzyme blend, and then it also has a glycemic energy blend. So this helps to maintain your kind of insulin levels stable throughout the day. So if you are somebody who gets a mid-afternoon crash, this is something that's going to help you from getting that, and it's going to keep you more stable throughout your day. So if you are starting somewhere and you want to get one product, I would pick one of these two things. If you can take both, highly recommend. Next tier, protein powder. I say this is probably the second most important supplement to consider. And it's not, again, that I prefer supplements to whole foods. It's because people suck at hitting their protein goal consistently, if I'm being fully transparent. So I would highly encourage having one of two protein powders on hand. Type of protein does matter. Brand of protein does matter. And I'm not saying that 1st Phorm is the only good brand, but there are so many crappy protein powders out there, and it's another one. If it is super cheap, there is a reason that it is super cheap. We will talk about that in another video. But for now, let's talk about the ones to consider. So we have Level 1 and we have Formula 1. I would highly encourage you to consider one or the other. Level 1 is going to be your meal replacement protein. So this is designed to be taken in a time when you would normally prefer to have a whole food meal and you don't have time to do so. So I personally get the cinnamon cookie or caramel latte flavor and put it in my coffee in the morning. Protein coffee, it's like the best way to start your day, get protein in, tastes amazing, and you don't need anything else in your coffee. So there's that. You can mix it in a smoothie. You can have it as a meal replacement shake. Really good option to have around. Other one I would highly consider is Formula 1. This is the post-workout protein, which brings me to my next piece. If you are into building muscle, if you CrossFit, if you strength train, this combination is amazing. Formula 1 and Ignition. This is what got me started with 1st Phorm because I am so obsessed with this combination. So Formula 1 is that post-workout protein. It's a whey protein isolate designed to absorb quickly into your system so that you can rapidly replenish the amino acids to help you build muscle. You pair that with Ignition, which is a quick absorbing carb, unflavored, so you can match it with any of the Formula 1 flavors. And this is designed to replenish your glycogen stores, which is your storage form of glucose after your workout. So if you work out intensely or you strength train, this combination helps you basically replenish the tank right after your workout, start that healing and recovery response faster. So you're gonna decrease soreness, you're gonna improve the results of your strength training and make it more likely that you're gonna build muscle or at least maintain muscle as you're in a cutting process. So I highly recommend that. It's my single favorite protein, root beer float. You probably heard me talk about it. But again, if you are, let's say, I want to build muscle or I want to focus on performance, I would go something like Microfactor, Formula 1, and Ignition. If you are somebody who is focused more on health, losing body fat, just generally getting into a workout routine, I would say going with maybe an OptiGreens Level 1 combination would be a great place to start. Only other things that I want to talk about right now, magnesium. This has become a huge staple of mine and I think benefits a lot of people. About 70% of our population is deficient in magnesium and it has so many repercussions when you do not have an adequate amount of this. So for me, the benefits that I really look for are nighttime relaxation. It helps foster a good, healthy night's sleep without having to take a sleep aid. It helps decrease our stress levels. So if you are somebody like me that's always stressed, this is going to help bring you down. And there's other things that helps with strong bones. There's a ton of things that magnesium is good for, but I highly, highly recommend taking this. You can mix it with your greens at night. You can take it plain with water or mix it in a little juice before bed, but highly recommend that. So that's a general overview. There's tons of good stuff out there, but I'm not someone that thinks you need to take a whole bunch of supplements to be successful. Let me know what questions you have, but I hope that was helpful.